In the heart of Washington, D.C., surrounded by embassies, a woman sat alone in her apartment, waiting for a voice from Havana. For 17 years, she lived a life split cleanly down the middle. By day, she was one of the Defense Intelligence Agency's most respected analysts. By night, she was Cuba's most valuable spy. Her name was Ana Belén Montes, and for nearly 2 decades she fed America's secrets to a foreign government, not for money, not for blackmail, but for ideology. Anna was born in 1957 in a U.S. Army hospital in Nuremberg, West Germany. Her father, a military doctor. Her mother, the daughter of Puerto Rican immigrants. From the outside, the Montes family looked like the picture of American patriotism. Inside was a different story. Accounts from the family describe a household marked by emotional volatility and physical discipline. Children raised in environments like that often develop a deep sensitivity to injustice, real or perceived. At the University of Virginia, Anna studied history, but it was her junior year abroad in Spain that changed everything. There she met Richard Fernandez Itzrich, an Argentina leftist who challenged her assumptions about American foreign policy. Anna marched in rallies. She wrote letters home about Cuba. She began calling herself a leftist. She began to see the United States not as her homeland, but as an empire. In 1979, Anna moved to Washington and took a clerical job at the Department of Justice. She was smart, ambitious, and increasingly outspoken about U.S. actions in Central America. She didn't hide her views. She thought what we're doing in Nicaragua was immortal. At SAIS, she met Marta Vanquez, a woman who, according to U.S. prosecutors, was already working for Cuban intelligence. Marta didn't share Anna's politics. She saw potential. At a quiet restaurant in New York, Anna met a Cuban intelligence officer. She did not hesitate. She agreed to help. In March 1985, Anna and Velquez traveled to Cuba under false passports. There, Soviet-trained operatives taught them tradecraft, how to detect surveillance, how to communicate through encrypted numbers, broadcasts, how to pass a polygraph. She wasn't coerced, she wasn't bribed. She asked for extra training. On September 30th, 1985, Anna joined the Defense Intelligence Agency. She arose quickly, first as an analyst for El Salvador, then Nicaragua, and finally Cuba. Her expertise named her the nickname, the Queen of Cuba. Anna never removed documents from the building. She memorized them, every detail, every name, every classified assignment. At home, she typed it all into her computer, encrypted it, and passed it to her Caribbean handlers. She was one of the most damaging spies in American history, and she did it all from memory. Montes compromised the Misty satellite program, one of the most expensive classified projects in U.S. history. She also revealed the identity of undercover officers, and some believe she provided intelligence that enabled the FMLNS deadly attack on El Paso, killing 43 soldiers and a U.S. Green Beret. During the brothers to the rescue crisis, Anna received a mysterious call and abruptly left a Joint Chiefs Task Force, a breach of protocol that raised eyebrows. Reg Brown, a DIA analysis, reported her behavior. Scott Carmichael, a counterintelligence officer, interviewed her. She lied, but he couldn't prove it. The case was closed. Cleared of suspicion, Anna's access only grew. She continued passing secrets. She continued receiving instructions from Havana, and she continued fooling everyone, including her own sister, an FBI agent. By 2000, the FBI had identified an unknown Cuban mole in Washington. Carmichael contacted them again. This time, they listened. Through surveillance and covert searches, they built a case. They waited for her to meet her handler. But then, September 11 happened. Anna was about to be assigned to intelligence related to the invasion of Afghanistan. They couldn't risk it. After 17 years of espionage, Anna Montes was arrested at her desk. She confessed. She pleaded guilty. She said she acted out of moral duty. Anna served 2 decades in federal prison. She was released in 2023 and returned to Puerto Rico. She remains unrepentant. Anna never took money. She never sought fame. She believed she was saving lives, even as her actions endangered others. To some, she's a traitor. To others, she is principled dissent. But to the intelligence community, she is a reminder of a simple truth. The most dangerous spies are the ones who believed they're right.
Stand tall, never gonna fall. Determination in our eyes, we'll rise above it all. Stand tall with the challenge we face. We stand proud and chase.